If there is something that this world has always been against, is authenticity. People are not allowed to be themselves. Since we're little, we weren't being allowed to be ourselves. We weren't really allowed to express ourselves. If you are unique, you get to experience a lot of problems just because you are unique, just because you are yourself. Ever wondered why? When you tell people how you really feel, negative things happen. And you're supposed to be praised for your authenticity, for not faking anything. Nah, you're supposed to lie. You're supposed to lie about how you feel. They train you to lie. Once you speak the truth, there's something wrong with you. People are trained to react negatively when they hear the truth. Every time, if you're gonna really speak the truth, if Donald Trump stood in front of thousands of people and actually spoke the truth, you'd see how people would react. I'm telling you, there's NPCs in this room that are only waiting for you to speak the truth. Once you speak the truth, they know exactly how they're going to react. They've been programmed to react a certain way. But you realize that every time when you speak the truth, negative things happen. You're not supposed to be real. You're not supposed to be yourself. And not only when you speak the truth, when you are yourself, when you are being authentic, you are supposed to be fake like everyone else. You're supposed to live a lie like everyone else. It doesn't really matter if your authenticity makes things better in the world. Nah, if you are authentic, you're crazy. There's something wrong with you. You need help. It doesn't really matter if that's really bringing a positive change in the world. Nah. This world is against authenticity. Ever wondered why? What we all know is that our physical bodies belong to the matrix, right? Our physical bodies belong to the matrix. But our consciousness doesn't belong to the matrix. When you behave in a way that's in alignment with what your true self really desires, you're going to be unique. So they must control your body, make you feel anxious when you are being authentic. They know your weaknesses, right? If people laugh at you, yeah, you go home and start to sabotage yourself. Self-loathing is very common. among people who are really themselves. Because if you are yourself, the Matrix will try to punish you for being yourself. So sometimes people will laugh at you, then you go back home and you start to hate yourself. You tell yourself that they're laughing at me because there's something wrong with me, right? I mean, why else would they laugh? Why don't they laugh at other people? Why should they laugh at me? You know what I mean? Like, why, like those niggas there, they were laughing. Whatever. But why will they laugh at me? Why will they not laugh at these people who are doing things that are ridiculous? Why will they mistreat me? Why will they judge me? And this physical body starts to feel pain. You start to feel anxious. You start to feel like you're not good enough. And you know, when you're feeling these negative emotions, you feel very uncomfortable, right? You don't want to feel all these negative emotions. So you decide to change. You're like, okay, that means there's something wrong with me. I must be like everyone else so that I'll be accepted, because I hate feeling like there's something wrong with me. I hate that. I want to feel like I'm like everyone else. I want to fit in. Boom. That's how the Matrix gets you. Now you are being a slave. Now you're being an NPC. You're identifying with this physical body, even though it is clear to you that you're not this thing. If you've done enough work, you know you're not this thing. It doesn't really matter how it feels. What really matters is you being authentic. If the world tries to bring you down by hating you for being real, fine. Because you don't want to be trapped here forever. If you behave like an NPC, you're going to be trapped here forever. It's going to be easy to trap you because you're not even going to learn how to free yourself, because you're trying to be like everyone else. I remember, I've told you about this dream many times. I had a dream. I'm in the beach. It's at night. I'm in a cycle. We form a cycle with these people that I don't even know. I was debating with these people, and I told them the truth. You know what I told them? I told them that we are in a dream. I told them we are in a dream. I showed them in every way possible that we're actually in a dream. I told them that none of this shit is real. I told them that the water that we're seeing is not real. The sky is not real. The moon is not real. They're like, but you can feel the water. Nah, it's not real. Like, and they started saying, "You crazy." Some of them started laughing, actually. "You crazy. What do you mean it's not real? You need help." And then I woke up and I was like, damn. But I had not woken up into what we call the real world. I woke up in this house that seemed like it was haunted. Crazy things started happening. The dream started to collapse again. Then I woke up. I was like, yeah, this too is a dream. If I listened to those NPCs, I would have believed that it was not a dream. They were all NPCs, right? I was the only one who was real. But if I was a coward, I would have listened to those NPCs. And you know that if you follow NPCs and you are real, you are conscious, they're not going to be leading you towards the right direction. They're not going to be leading you towards enlightenment. You just be a slave to this matrix because they are part of this. You see, the dream characters, they're part of the dream. Their job is to make sure you don't fucking wake up. You don't realize that it's just a dream. You don't realize that it's not real. They try their best. Like in any dream that I've had where I started to realize that I was not dreaming, and I told the dream characters, I mean, when I realized that I was dreaming and I told the dream characters that I was dreaming, bruh, they will be against me for real. They will be against me. I'll start to experience a lot of messed up shit. I'll be like, what? Until I wake up. What you must realize is that this matrix will actually do everything to ensure that you do not wake up. To make sure that you believe the story. And you cannot really believe the story if you're authentic. If you're authentic, you're going to realize how mad everyone else is. But if you don't realize how mad everyone else, because you are also mad, you are believing the lie, you're believing the narrative, you're not going to realize how mad everyone is. You're not going to be able to realize when everyone is living a lie and how ridiculous that is. You're not going to realize that. So how do you wake up? But when you're authentic, you do things that are in alignment with the wishes of your true self. You actually threaten the matrix. I'm telling you, if you're going to be real tomorrow. Like, be exactly how you want to be in this world tomorrow. You will see that the matrix is going to send NPCs to come and test you. See if you really going to be real. But like, okay, let's make this person feel anxious. Oh, let's make this person tell him this so that he won't be authentic. Let's make this person judge him so that he won't be authentic. You know what I mean? Like, it's how this realm works, bro. And the way that it works is very, very predictable. Like, it gets to a point where you know exactly what's gonna happen. I don't want to walk behind the donkey, bro. These things can kick you. A lot of people are really afraid to be authentic, bro. Like, people will actually try their best to actually justify to you why they are not authentic. When I was young, this was done to me, so I'm not able to express. I'm like, you actually can express yourself. It's not like that is impossible. You are just comfortable in your own prison. You know, you are comfortable in the prison that the matrix has created for you. You know, there's this invisible prison that the matrix has created for those who are conscious. So make sure that they behave like NPCs, you see? So you're comfortable in that prison. There's a reason why when you speak the truth, people hate you. People become angry. Speak the truth, you lose your job. You're like, what? For speaking the truth? No, these famous celebrities, when they speak the truth, they get cancelled. You're like, damn, for speaking your mind, you get cancelled? And that there's this group of people who are going to influence everyone. Hey, that person is bad. You know, they say this and that. They're bad. Who must make them apologize. So we end up living in a society where people are afraid to express themselves because they don't want to piss some people off. It needs to get to a point where you're not afraid of losing anything in this matrix. If you are being real and you know that, yeah, you're not being fearful, you are really, 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 really being real. And something I realize about some people thinking that they are real. I find that when they were growing up, they were conditioned to think a certain way. And they think in a way that they were conditioned to think, and they think that they are being real. Like, nah, is it to be real, you actually have to go deep within and realize what you actually believe, that you were actually programmed to believe. You have to let go of everything that doesn't belong to you. Every belief that does not belong to you, you have to let it go. Make sure that you are really you. And then be you. Shake this matrix. Because you can. You can actually operate outside the system. The problem is that you've been conditioned to only only operate in the system. Like within the system, you know, and play by the rules of the system, and so you don't know that there's another way to live life where you are actually real every day. And that's how you free yourself. You know, when people go against you because you're real, it's like, yeah, it is what it is. I'm being me. This is how I want to live my life. So it is good. Let them go against me. Let them criticize me. Let them say what they say. As long as I feel deeply that this is me and I'm being authentic, that's good. You are literally shaking the matrix. You are causing a ripple effect without even realizing it. People feel it when you're authentic, bro. People actually feel it. See, the most powerful people in the world are people who are authentic. It's not people who are being exactly what they were programmed to be. You'll see. You see, if you're authentic, people will know you. Even like, you wonder how they even know you. Everywhere you go, people will sense your authenticity. People will talk about you. People will feel your presence. Even if you're not really doing much, you see. People are not even talking about you. They're not saying anything negative or positive, like you're invisible. Are you sure you're being authentic? The matrix doesn't go against people who are playing by the rules. It doesn't. It never does. It goes against people who play by their own rules. And you think, yeah, of course, if you break the rules, the matrix is going to go against them. Look, I'm not even talking about you breaking the rules and maybe, okay, let's say you break the law and you get arrested. I'm not even talking about it. I mean, the matrix will literally send some of its NPCs to come and disrupt your energy. It will do that. And you will see that that's what it was doing. You know, because people just think that things just happen randomly like that. That's not how it works. There's a lot going on that we do not see. But your true power is in authenticity. You being as real as possible. See, that's what I'm working on. I know that I'm real, but there's levels to this. No, you keep on gaining courage every day to be as real as you can be. and you continuously work towards being as authentic as possible in this realm. When you're very authentic, you start to even download messages actually from the a message from your higher self or from your subconscious. You start to download the right kind of messages. So you keep on figuring out ways to be real, right? Because that's what you truly desire, is to be real, is to be as authentic as possible. So it's about the whole process is about remembering what you actually are. And that's not easy, bro. I remember on the video that I published yesterday, I was telling you that when we were young, we didn't really identify with this realm. Things will happen and they wouldn't affect us that much. You'd get diagnosed with a terminal illness and you don't care that much. You find that it's your parents who are crying. To you, it isn't that big of a deal. It's like you know something that they don't know. But as you got older, you started to identify with this realm, right? You started to be more present, to take everything seriously. Things that you weren't even supposed to take seriously. When I was young, if someone stole my pen, that would be a big deal to me. I was stressed the whole day. Like, damn, who stole my pen, bruh? Like, it would be a big deal. And in most cases, I would just lose my pen because I would play a lot. So I'll just lose it. I'll lose my pen almost every day, really. As we became more present in this realm, we started to forget what we actually are. And now this feels so damn real. Every small problem is a big problem. And things that ain't even problems, like you'll be stressing and you don't even know how to not stress. You're like, damn. Someone gossiped about me. It's a big deal. Why would that person, you can't even sleep thinking about that person. Like, what? You want to know why if someone gossips about you that becomes a big deal? Is because you're not really authentic. Because if you were authentic, that would have happened so many times that it would have meant nothing, right? You're so authentic that people talk shit about you all the damn time that it actually means nothing. You're like, let them talk, like they always do. I'm used to it. It doesn't really mean anything anymore. But if you are trying your best to please other people, to make other people love you, to make other people accept you, and they talk shit about you, like it stresses you out. Because you don't understand why they still don't like you after all the work that you have done. I understand how much work it takes to be fake. So you fake your whole life. You know, you are playing a character that's not even yours and still they don't like you. You played a character because you felt that they will like you. Of course, if they gossip about you, that will be devastating to you, right? I'm telling you, if you were authentic the whole time, you would have gotten used to people gossiping about you. You know, the matrix wouldn't even make people gossip about you anymore, because it's not a problem to you. It knows that no matter what people say about you, you don't give a shit. So it would try new things. Like, damn, how do we get this person's attention? Because this person is a problem. They don't think like the others. They don't believe the BS. So the more authentic you are, the harder it is for you to allow other people to manipulate you. You see, when you're authentic, you can sense when other people are not being authentic. Like, it's so damn easy. It's almost impossible for a person to lie to you or to manipulate you, because you're so damn authentic that anything that is fake cannot hide, right? Your energy is different. It has to expose itself somehow. You see? Authenticity, hey. You know how fake people are? How hard they actually try to fit in just to be accepted. You know, your teachers when you were young, they were fake. Your pastors, fake. The YouTubers that you follow, fake. Your parents, fake. Friends, fake. Girlfriend, fake. Boyfriend, fake. There ain't that many people who are actually real in this realm. And even those who are real, they still have to do a lot of work. That was why I was telling y'all that there's a lot of work that I still need to do. If you think I'm real, there's still a lot of work that I still need to do. Because that is not, like, the matrix has not made it easy. We feel like ourselves when we're alone. When we're with other people, we feel like we gotta put on a mask. Like, nah, there's no way they're gonna accept me as I am. I have to put on a mask. Who cares about being accepted? You're the one who's telling yourself that being accepted is important. Do you know that there are some things that are only important because you've been telling yourself that these things are important? Like being loved. I was thinking a lot about the idea of being loved. Like, why do we even want to be loved? Because if we trained ourselves since we're young that we don't actually, so if we trained ourselves since we're young that we don't want to be loved, that wouldn't matter. You know what it's like? It's like think about when you were in high school, right? Think about when you were in high school. There were some kids that were very, very popular, right? Everyone liked these kids. These kids will try their best to look good, will try their best to maintain their popularity. I find that that's a big deal to them. They want to remain popular. They want people to worship them. They want people to talk about them. They are always looking for validation. Like they They program themselves to believe that all of that shit is important, even though it isn't. So if you've been training yourself since you were little that to believe that being loved is important, then you're gonna believe that, and that's gonna become important. You know, the same way that some people believe in things that are in some imaginary beings. And if you say something negative about these imaginary beings that they believe in, they hate you. They feel offended. It's not like they believe in something that is real. What they believe in is not real, but because they told themselves that what they believe in is real and it's important, they feel offended if you... I remember I saw this video. I saw this video on TikTok. This guy was making fun. I wouldn't even say that he was making fun of Jesus, but this guy is a professional wrestler, so he was dressed like Jesus, and he kind of looked like, you know, Jesus. No one really knows what Jesus looked like, but I mean, you know how we think Jesus looks like, right? So he was dressed like Jesus, and he was, you know, performing some miracles in the ring, and I thought that was funny. So he will do this, and then people will fall, and a lot of Christians were very, very angry. Like, they were very, very angry. They were angry because they believe that their imaginary friend is real, and they believe that their imaginary friend is being mocked. And it's not like their imaginary friend was being mocked. People are just being people at the end of the day. It's not like they were mocking Jesus. It's not like that's what they were telling themselves. Because Christians, whenever you do something that they don't agree with, that has to do with Jesus or God, they feel like you're mocking their faith. Or you're just having fun. You're just being creative. Like, oh, Jesus cannot be mocked. God cannot be mocked. You're going to see bad things are going to happen to you. And they genuinely wish that bad things happen to you, and they call themselves Christians. You'll be like, what the fuck is wrong with people? But what's really important is authenticity. Thing, guy. Anuk there. When a person is being authentic, you can sense, bruh. They're unique. When we were kids, because we're real, we used to get bullied a lot. Find out that even if you stand up for yourself, it's like everyone is against you. So you do fight for yourself, but still. It's because people are against authenticity. They're against truth. You speak the truth, everyone is going to be against you. So if you are real, of course everyone is going to be against you. You gotta be fake. Be manipulative. Find ways to make people feel positive emotions. You're good. You're going to thrive in this matrix. If you find a way to make people feel positive emotions, you are going to thrive in this matrix. If you are charismatic, people are going to feel good around you. If you only say what people want to hear, people are going to feel good about you, and they're going to feel good around you. Be like, yeah, my intuition is telling me that this is a great person. Nah, you don't got no intuition. You just feel good because this person is making you feel good. People who are authentic make people feel uncomfortable because the matrix has been programmed to be against authenticity. So that means that everything that is of this matrix has to be shaken when a person is being authentic. Literally, like it has to be shaken. Everything that of this matrix will be shaken when you are being authentic, when you are being real, when you're speaking the truth. Love will be shaken. You speak the truth, right? You tell your partner the truth. You'll see. You gotta be fake. Feed the beast, feed the matrix, and it will reward you. It knows what you want as a human. It doesn't know what your soul wants, but it knows what you want as a human. So it's going to reward you if you're fake. Oh, you need more likes on Instagram. Perfect. Be fake. Keep people at low state of consciousness, you will be rewarded. Mislead people, keep people distracted, you'll be rewarded. Worship the matrix. So when people are worshiping the Christian God, they are actually worshiping the matrix. They don't even realize that. Those who worship the earth, worshiping the matrix. Those who worship the universe, worship the matrix. People who believe in New Age spirituality, they're actually worshiping the matrix without even realizing that they're actually worshiping the matrix. But I'm enlightened. Look at all these NPCs. Like, nah, you're just like them. You just feel better because you want to be different, right? There's some people who just feel good being different, but you're still worshiping the matrix. Like, you're not better than the people in the matrix. It needs to get to a point where you give up your old life. You see, you know what's beautiful about being authentic? You'll attract people who are supposed to be in your life because you're authentic. They know you. See, they know what kind of people that they want to surround themselves with. They know what kind of people that they want to talk to. And because you're authentic, they get you. They're like, yeah, that's the person that I want to ride with. But if you are fake and you put on a mask, of course you're gonna attract people who are attracted to the character that you're playing, not the real you. And you keep on wondering why you have fake friends. You keep on wondering why your relationships don't work. It's because you're not real enough. So you're not attracting the right people. Like, you're too fake to be able to attract the right people. if there's a life worth living, it's a life that is fueled by authenticity. Imagine being fake 24/7. How can you say that you've lived life? You're just being fake. You're scared to speak your mind. You're scared to be real. You're scared to be yourself. How can you say that you've lived? And how can you even learn anything if you're living in fear? The thing is, you've already lost. Once you incarnate here, you've already lost. So there's really nothing to protect. You just have to be as real as possible and see what is true and train yourself to be. Because here's the thing, every experience that you have is stored in your subconscious. So if you are being a coward, you are basically making yourself vibrate at a lower frequency, right? Because that's what you're feeding your subconscious. Like, yeah, I must be fearful and all that. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I do. So, the information that you keep on feeding your subconscious, that's what's gonna dominate your subconscious, right? So if you are fake and you are saying it's okay to be fake, it's okay to not be real, it's okay to not be authentic, that's what's gonna be okay. You find that even in your dream, you are fake as hell. And you find that you're not having experiences that where you are actually being authentic. Like you've actually gotten used to being fake. That in each and every experience that you are having, you're fake. You are having a psychedelic experience, you're fake. You meet the machine elves. They ask you real questions and you give them BS answers because you still feel like being fake, right? Because the matrix has trained you to be fake. You just, when they ask you questions, you be like, okay, what's the most acceptable thing to say? Oh, yeah. This is the most acceptable thing to say, and then you say it. I remember when I was young, still looking for a job, and I would be watching videos on YouTube on how to get a job. I found that every advice that these YouTubers are giving people comes from a place of fear. They're actually being told that they shouldn't be authentic, but they don't say that, directly. Like, be fearful. Yeah, don't speak the truth. They don't say that directly. Just be like, oh, well, if they ask you, if they say, tell me about yourself, don't tell them this, tell them that. If they ask you, why did you choose to work for this company, don't tell them this, tell them. And I'll be like, damn. Everyone has to follow a script now. Everyone has to lie now. People mustn't say, hey, this is why I want to work here, blah, blah, blah. Like, actually speak the truth, actually speak their minds. So if you want this matrix to reward you, be fake. The matrix reward those who are fake. Why? So that people will keep on operating at a very low state of consciousness. See, if you are really, really that authentic, you'll see how fake everyone is. You'll see how fake the world is. you'll see that everything is made up. The rules, the laws, the gods that people worship, religions and all that, everything is made up. And it's rooted on fear, everything. So you gotta train yourself to be courageous. I know it's not easy to be courageous. It's not easy to be real. It's not easy to stand alone. The matrix will try its best to make you doubt yourself. Like if you're gonna be real, you're gonna be courageous, the matrix will try its best to make you doubt yourself. Remember, there are a lot of people who've been trained to react negatively to truth. Lots of people. Even the people who are actually real and conscious, they've been trained to behave like NPCs, right? So if they see that, oh, this one is authentic, they're supposed to behave negatively. Some of the people that you're close to, some of the people that you trust, some of the people that you feel have wisdom, like you can learn something from them. Find that when you actually speak the real truth, they react very, very negatively. They start to behave like NPCs. You're like, damn, where did all your wisdom go? Because I thought you were very, very smart, but now you're really not making sense. If you're a person who cares about what actually makes sense, you'll see when a person is saying things that don't make sense. You'll see, you're like, what? You're like, you're the most rational person that I know, but right now you're not making sense. What's going on? Right now you're actually sounding like the dumbest person that I've ever had a conversation with. So what's going on? I told myself that, hey man, each and every year I need to level up, become more and more real. Of course, you kind of have to take it one step at a time. Become comfortable, take it one step at a time. Become comfortable, take it one step at a time. Become comfortable. You know what I mean? Than to just be like, oh, I'm just gonna be real. You know, it might end up being too much for you. So you take it one step at a time, one step at a time. In the end, you're gonna end up being the realest motherfucker, right? And you won't find yourself worrying about what other people are thinking, what other people are saying. You gotta look at life as if you are the main character, because in your direct experience, you are the main character, right? In your direct experience, you are actually the main character. You don't experience life from other people's perspectives. You don't know how other people feel. Life is like playing a video game where you are actually the only one in the video game and everyone else is an NPC. It's kind of like that, because that's how it seems in your direct experience. So why be living in fear and be asking for people's approval if really your goal is to wake up? I mean, if your goal is to become too attached to this realm and do things that keep you in a low state of consciousness to be successful, I get that. You can play, you can just play like you're playing a video game, play by the rules and all that. But if you feel like you need to wake up because you've been living a lie and this isn't even a beautiful lie, then you're gonna need to be authentic. The lies that we've been told can't stand authenticity. People who are faking your life, they can't stand authenticity, and you need people who are real, right? So everyone who's fake needs to go, and they can't go if you're not authentic. But if you're authentic, they'll go. You are leveling up. Look at it that way. When people live your life and you are authentic, you are really, really authentic, you are leveling up. And they can't survive in your presence anymore, because you are operating at a very, very high level of consciousness. Thank you, guys.